All right, today we're jumping into one of the most critical, most dangerous rules from Robert Greene's The 48 Laws of Power. We're talking about Law 5, and it comes with a pretty stark warning. So much depends on reputation. Guard it with your life.
So, let me ask you something. What's the one thing that can win battles for you before they even start? The one thing that can make people trust you or fear you? And at the same time, what's your single greatest point of weakness? According to Greene, the answer to all of that is just one thing, and it's absolutely everything: your reputation.
Okay, so let's get right down to it. Why is reputation so important? Why isn't it just a nice thing to have, but the actual foundation, the cornerstone of all power?
And this right here is the heart of it. This law isn't about being popular or well-liked, not at all. It's about being effective. A powerful reputation is an active weapon. It works for you so you can intimidate your rivals and win without even having to fight.
So picture it like this. Your reputation is like a pair of glasses you give to everyone who looks at you. If those lenses are polished and they magnify your best qualities, you look like a giant. Greene even says it's like a magic wand that can double your strength. But if those lenses are cracked, smudged, and distorted, you look weak, you look vulnerable, and you will be attacked from every direction.
And this is where things get really interesting, because it shows you just how much your reputation literally shapes reality. Let's look at this wild old story from China about a guy named Mi Xia. His entire fate hinged on this exact idea.
So you've got this guy, Mi Xia. At first, he's the ruler's absolute favorite. He could do no wrong. He breaks the law and uses the royal coach to visit his sick mom, and the ruler says, "Wow, what a devoted son." He takes a bite of a peach, decides it's delicious, and gives the rest to the ruler. The ruler is thrilled, saying, "He loves me so much he forgot his own mouth." But years go by. The ruler's feelings change, and Mi Xia's reputation goes down the drain. And what happens? Those exact same stories are brought back up. Suddenly, using the coach was arrogant. The half-eaten peach, a disgusting insult. He gets brutally punished for the very things he was once praised for. The actions never changed, only his reputation did.
Okay, so if the stakes are that high, how do you actually do it? How do you build a reputation that's like a fortress? Well, the book lays out a blueprint, and it's surprisingly straightforward.
And the key here, the really big secret, is focus. Don't try to be good at everything. Pick one single outstanding quality. Maybe it's unwavering honesty. Maybe it's incredible generosity. Or maybe it's pure cunning. Whatever it is, you associate yourself with it. Then, you just let your actions hint at it. You don't brag. You just are that thing. And pretty soon, people start talking. And that reputation spreads all on its own, like wildfire.
And this isn't just theory, right? We see it play out over and over again in history. Take Erwin Rommel, the Desert Fox. His reputation for being a cunning genius was so powerful that entire cities would evacuate when they heard he was coming, even when his army was tiny. Or think about Henry Kissinger. His reputation as a diplomatic magician meant that peace deals felt inevitable before he even sat down at the table. And then there's Casanova. His reputation as the world's greatest lover did all the work for him. Women wanted to find out for themselves what the secret was. In every case, the reputation walked into the room long before they did.
All right, but it's not just about defense, is it? Let's flip the coin. Your reputation isn't just a shield to protect you. It's also one of the sharpest weapons you can possibly wield.
So Greene gives us this two-pronged attack plan. If you're the little guy, you attack your rival's reputation indirectly. You sow seeds of doubt, you spread little rumors. It's a classic underdog move. But once you're the one with a solid reputation, the better move is mockery. A little bit of ridicule makes your enemy look silly and defensive when they try to fight back, and it makes you look even more confident and powerful.
And man, Nietzsche just nails it with this quote. Think about it. A bad conscience? That's on you. It's an internal struggle. But a bad reputation? That's external. It's a cage that other people build around you, and you can't escape it because it changes how the entire world sees and deals with you.
Look, this isn't just stuff from ancient China or old philosophy books. To see how this law plays out today, with absolutely catastrophic results, we just have to look at one company, Theranos.
Honestly, the story of Elizabeth Holmes and Theranos, it's a scary, perfect masterclass in this law. She understood maybe better than anyone in recent memory, how to build a powerful reputation from absolutely nothing. And she also showed us how fragile it all is.
Think about it. From day one, Holmes wasn't really selling a piece of tech. She was selling a reputation. The black turtleneck, the deep voice, the constant comparisons to Steve Jobs, it was all theater. And it worked like a charm. By 2014, based on that reputation and nothing else, Theranos was valued at $9 billion. But then, a single reporter poked one tiny hole in that perfect image, and it was just like the book warns. Once your reputation is damaged, the attacks come from everywhere. By 2018, it was all gone. Total collapse. The cornerstone turned to dust.
And that brings us to maybe the most chilling part of this whole law, the final verdict from Robert Greene on reputation.
You know, from most of the laws in the book, Greene gives you a reversal, a section that tells you when to do the exact opposite, when it makes sense to break the rule. But not for this one. For Law 5, well, just look.
That's right. No exceptions. No reversal. There is never a time when it's okay to neglect your reputation. You can't just ignore it. Why? Because if you don't actively build and control your own reputation, someone else will do it for you. And trust me, you're not going to like the one they create.
At the end of the day, that's what your reputation is. It's a story. It's the story that people tell about you when you're not in the room. And you are the author of that story. So you got to ask yourself, what story is yours going to tell?